Hey, Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome to my very first cursed game of Civilization 7. This is my third ever game, and if you saw the first episode, you know how bad of a position we're in. Now, we have two choices that we can make here. The first and easier choice is, do we want to change our memento? And before we make that decision, we need to choose which of the two civilizations we want to expand to are. We can either become the Abbasid dynasty, which is a geographic choice for Xerses, because we played as Persia. These are a cultural and scientific civilization with a very nice unique quarter that is based around science, happiness, and culture, right? You can do a lot in terms of science, happiness, and culture here. Now, the other thing that we can do is we can go on the revenge arc. We could switch to Mongolia, become expansionist and militaristic, and try to reclaim our continent. I'm kind of intrigued by the idea of switching to Mongolia here as a sort of like, oh, you guys like completely dumped on me this whole time. It's time for me to come back and do some damage to you. So the advantages of going Mongolia are that we get extremely strong cavalry, right? When we capture an opposing settlement, we gain the strongest cavalry unit we can currently train, but we lose a 50% production towards training settlers. So we want to capture settlements, not settle them. We also gain, the really key thing about Mongolia is that we gain points towards the legacy path, the militaristic legacy path, for capturing settlements in the homelands. We also get the Keshig, which is a unique range unit, which has +1 movement and it heals after killing an enemy unit. It counts as a cavalry unit, ignores zone of control. We've got the Noyam, which is a unique commander that has extra flanking on cavalry units in the command radius. We have the Or2, which is really good for gold, restores movement to any to any Mongol unit at its location. Very good for basically like a train station for horses. Really, really strong. I think I'm going to play as Mongolia. I'm going to switch my stars here to expansionist and militaristic. I'm going to grab a military attribute point and an expansionist attribute point, and we'll play Mongolia, and we'll see if we can conquer the homelands. I think the first goal will be to build up a little bit. We're going to have to kind of assess the situation and see who we can attack, when we can attack, what we can attack, how we can attack. We need to build up. We need to get ourselves into a position where we actually have a potential advantage against our enemies. All right, let's go ahead and begin the game. Welcome to the Exploration Age. Now, we did manage to hold on to a duelist, and a big problem for us is that we got 0 legacies last age. So we're only going to be able to pick Dark Age bonuses. It was a grim start to our legacy here. Oh, 3 fully packed cavalry armies with siege, but lose all of your existing armies and all of your settlements except for your capital. That's insane. The militaristic Dark Age here would be insane, but losing all of my cities is kind of nuts. I don't want to lose my existing armies. I feel like I have decent armies. I think a scientific Dark Age here actually does a lot for us. Gaining a random technology boost every 5 turns is pretty helpful. So I'm going to take that. We're in a science Dark Age. Now, the nice thing is, actually, the Great Barrier Reef has upgraded, right? It gets +1 food, science, and happiness for every era, or every age, rather. I think our opening moves are going to be to try to do a little bit of empire building, settling, all that sort of stuff. I messed up. I forgot to do something. Whoops. Okay, the thing that I messed up is I also wanted to switch Pathra Gada to a city, because a little trick with this is it actually gets you a city upgrade for free. So Parsa will remain to be a city, but now I have a second city to start off this age. So actually switching your capital is a very valuable and useful thing to do. You should probably consider doing it. Now, I want to build a stone cutter, but is it worth it for me to overwrite this blacksmith, right? This blacksmith right here, it's giving me how much production. So if I pop in here, I go down, and I open up the production thing. I've got from buildings. This blacksmith's only worth 2 production right now. So I think putting a stone cutter on top of the blacksmith is probably fine. We can overbuild that. That will get us 7 production per turn. I think that's super worth it. Oh, you lose the 2 production instantly. That sucks. Now, Karakorum is my capital. And so I'm going to plug resources that give production and stuff to it in there so that we can net a hell of a lot of more development in here, because this city is a little bit behind in terms of development. So with a new capital, we want to surround this capital tile with districts if we can. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the brickyard on this tile for 1 production, 1 science, and 1 culture. And then I will also follow that up with a stone cutter on this tile. We'll give it a little bit of time though for it to get those buildings underway. In terms of technology, I'm going to go straight for machinery so we can get the grist mill and the sawmill, which will allow us to get both food and production in our cities to give us a kickstart. In terms of civics, while religion is awesome, it might be good for us to focus heavily on the Mongolian civics here. I may take piety early, purely for the ability to found a religion, because I might be able to found a religion that sort of covers my weaknesses. I'm going to grab this commander and probably send him out to go look for stuff to kill. We do have a cog here that we can explore the ocean with. And I absolutely will be doing that, mostly because it's useful to know that intel. Okay, an independent popped up here to the north. So I'm going to take this army, scoop it up, and send it up to go fight them. Baroque wants to do a cultural friendship action. I am going to take +1 food per age on warehouse buildings to help me grow and catch up. I'm going to take the ignore unhappiness penalty from unrest in captured cities. That's going to be really nice. And absolutely, as Mongolia, I think the correct choice here is feudal monarchy because we get that cavalry unit production boost. I'm going to use a couple of keshigs to explore as well. My goal is not to go to war early in the era. My goal is to chill for a little while, maybe look for some city-states that I can conquer, build up what we have, and explore with our boats and stuff, you know? All right, the capital is ready to grow, and I think the thing that I want the most right now is food. I want the city to grow even more. Faster the city grows, the happier I am. All right, let's step a couple of tiles forward. We will deposit a keshik here, shoot this guy. You know what, I'm just gonna vomit out all my units so we can kill this scout and gain the experience. It's only a trickle of experience, but every point here gets this Noyan closer to getting the Resolute promotion, which will allow me to get a commendation. And so the most important thing to do with your commanders is to fight with them as often as you can to get them leveling. Now, I'm going to sail west here directly from Axum to see if we can find anything worth settling over here to the west. And we will start plicking away here for some experience. Although a militaristic city-state might be worth it to keep, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, maybe I should keep the military city-state. Yeah, whoops. You know what? I think that was a mistake. Let's go find other city-states. I'm going to invest in these guys next turn to make friends, because the military city-states will give me combat strength to be able to fight other people. All right, we're taking some high seas damage. That's okay. We do see a viable settlement location here to the left, so getting a settler over there would be good. A little rough seas, that's okay. Karakoram is ready to grow. And again, the big thing I want here is strong food tiles. Failing that, just strong yield tiles will do me. So like we've got a 2 food, 1 culture, 2 happiness tile here, or this one right here. 1 food, 2 production, 2 happiness. That's really nice. Now in the capital, we could build the bazaar. Alternatively, we could build a settler. And personally, I think we need to get a couple more cities out. I'm going to befriend this independent. It'll take 30 turns for them to grow. I will probably add support here to make this go faster. The potential of that independent is actually pretty low because of its positioning, but it's fine. And yes, I'm aware Mongolia isn't great at building or settling, and it's a far more conquesty civ, but my goal here is to fly under the radar for a little while before we make a move on other players. Now, coming into Agilis, this is a nice clay tile right there. Can't afford the stone cutter. Keep that going. You're a little unhappy. That's fine. What kind of specialization could we actually give you? We could make you a religious site. We could make you a mining town, a farming town. A hub town could be really useful. In fact, a hub town could be amazingly useful because it will allow me to get city-states and war support better. So hub towns, I think, are the way to go here. In Karakoram, I want to get the fishing key. I'm going to put it up over here because I think that will allow me to build boats, maybe. That'll take 2 turns. That's fine. I have not yet found more viable city-states for me to attack. Who are you again? Jose, you hate me, so you won't give me an open border. That's fine. All right. We've explored all we can down here. We haven't found much. We did find a treasure resource. I don't even know if I can go onto... Yeah, I need to get cartography before we can go onto that stuff. We are getting boosts towards technologies very often, which is nice. Every 5 turns, in fact. Right, you make your way back north, please. Would love to settle that island. Probably isn't going to happen for me because of the situation that I'm in, where I have really slow science. All right, Karakoram. We could build a low-quality bazaar for the extra 1 culture, 1 science. And that 1 culture, 1 science has a lot of value in of itself. So we will build this, plus it's another urban tile. It helps the city look bigger, stronger, more powerful, all that stuff. Looks like we found a Tercio from Friedrich. He's playing as Spain. Lovely island over there. Beautiful stuff. Parsa has finished a settler. Let us get more of those. I know I'm trailing in civics. We're working on it, okay? I promise. I'm going to convert Agilis to a city. So we lose the Diplo favor, but now we can actually build it up a little bit more. I do need this bazaar, but I also need the stone cutter. Library barracks. What have we got here? A monument. Academy blacksmith. Saw pit. I'll just put it over here with the saw pit. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of gold. We'll be able to figure that out, I think. Augustus is trolling us once again. Bro, I'm aware that I'm trailing in technology. There's very little I can do. I gotta settle like crazy just to catch up, you know what I'm saying? I think settling right here gets me the optimal, maximal number of these resources. 2 more turns until I can invest deeper into that city-state to get them on my side. Ah, yes, and another city-state I can invest into, and it's another militaristic one. Fantastic. Jose Rizal is lowering our relationship, so it means he's considering more conflict with me. Although, to be fair, he is quite far away from me, so I'm not really sure how much conflict we can actually have. We're really not finding anything worth city-state attacking right now. All right, let's boost this So this goes from 23 turns of until I become their suzerain, 8 turns until they're friendly with me. Now it's 6 and 16. So we've shaved a lot of time off of their agreement. Friedrich is also lowering our relationship. I have not found a single city-state worth attacking, which actually saddens me greatly because that was going to be one of my strategy, was to attack city-states, but it's just not available to us right now, so we're going to have to try to survive in another way. I'm going to get my boat to heal up here while it's sitting here on these little island chains. So we have access to the grist mill and the sawmill now. Both of these need to be built on rivers, which is quite the limitation. I'm going to settle this city here in Quobdo. We've run out of gold, that's fine. Relationship unfriendly to hostile. Another leader has sanctioned us. Denouncement, that's fine. Let's take the fox's furs resource here in Quobdo. We will want money to go into this town to build it up. It's fine for now. Now we could get machinery too. I don't think we should. I think we should probably go for, I mean, the dungeon is quite useful. It would be an upgrade to the Kashig as well. It's a long way away. I think cartography is an important one to be able to enter into the ocean, so I'm going to get to work on cartography. Let's bring our Noyan, our army commander, back. A Valley of Flowers. Oh, is that a... I think that's a unique a wonder, a natural wonder. So hoping this archer continues to shoot this soldier. He did not. Caesar, or Augustus, has declared war on us, as has Jose Rizal. I should be able to hold off both of these wars. The only area that I'm scared of is the damage to my happiness. All right, shoot this army commander, shoot this guy, attack here. Hopefully we'll be able to do some stuff. I definitely want my sawmill and my grist mill in here. I do need some Kashigs though, so I'll get started on those. I think a pair of Kashigs will put us into a better position. I'm going to take this Kashig and set it to reinforce. 4 turns? That's a long time. Quobdo's in danger, but I'll have to figure that one out. All right, this guy has a promotion. I'm going to take the Resolute promotion, which allows my units to heal after they attack. And then I'm going to take the Order promotion, which is a +5 combat strength for all units. That will really help these units survive out here on their own. Oof. We already see people settling this land. That just goes to show you how much more science they have than me and how bad my position actually is. I'm tempted to settle here beside the mountains. It secures me a decent mountain pass city, so I think I will go for that. We need to be careful and see what our enemies do. Amina has also declared war on me. Okay, it's damn scary. We also met Ashoka. Listen, buddy, I don't have the influence. I don't have the influence to make friends with you. I'm gonna save my influence. All right, what can we do? Let's shoot the heavy archer. Shoot the heavy archer. Move forward a tile with the Noyan. Move out with the swordsman. Deploy the duder, shoot him, scoop up that XP, step 1 tile to the right, attack with him. That's a kill. Ooh. Okay, we're not fully covering all our dudes, but that's fine. Coming into Karakorum, I love growth, I love production. I'm going to grab the production here. I need that +3 production from that tile. Let's get to work on these Mongolian civics. We're going to get Ortus and Gereges. We need all the Kashigs we can get. I'm kind of mad that Quobdo is getting attacked. I'm kind of mad that I'm getting attacked everywhere. We're fortified in Karakorum. That will buy us time to recruit units. We are taking hits over here. My army commander took a hit. Shoot the guy in the water. Soften them up. We're holding here. You're fortified in position. We're fortified in here. We're fortified in here. We're doing what we can. Mongolian horse archers will eventually be in position to actually help us out. Okay, we did find a narrative event. Let's go. Please give me gold. 200 gold is huge right now because it's not quite enough for me to buy a unit in Quobdo, but it is close. These guys will be peaceful in 2 turns, so I'm not scared about Quobdo dying, I hope. I hope I don't have to be. I could attack here, but I'm not going to. Ooh, settler got accosted. Let's retreat with that settler. That's fine. Let's assemble the army. Retreat to here. Retreat to here. Deploy the Kashigs back out. And now that the Kashigs are deployed out of the commander, they can do some focus fire, like on this guy. Taking him out, getting us some experience. All right, we definitely want to grow this town. I'm going to grab the Jade. There's a lot of money in the Jade. We could build a temple in Karakorum. We need Kashigs. Ultimately, shooting these guys with Kashigs. Yeah, I know all of our settlements are under threat. We're building as many units as we can. All right, reinforcements have arrived. Let's go ahead and deposit them out. This is a gold bangles infantry. Oh my god. This thing is strong as hell. 1 shot, 2 shots. Jump into the commander. Jump back out. Move the commander a tile. And then shoot here. Oh, we gotta make all the Kashigs ever. This is so bad. We're in so much trouble, man. It's grim. It's grim out there. At least these guys are chill now with me. Nah, dude, you gotta stay fortified. I can't do anything with you. I can actually get a little a little naval attack on this guy, though. That's a freebie. Oh my god, they did so much counterattack damage. Ouch. Yeah, you go die to that rough sea, you dummy. Meanwhile, I'll just keep scouting here. Okay, turns out if you have one bad area, you're likely to have another, but we are getting kills here. That is at the very least good news that we're attritioning them down slightly. I'm going to take Storm here, +2 combat strength for ranged units attacking within his radius. That is a useful ability. This town is so dead. We're so dead, dude. I mean, I'm going to do whatever I can. Yeah, they're attacking our fortifications. We took a pretty bad hit right here. We're taking hits over here. Get inside the city. Bring this Noyan over. Shoot here. Kashig Swarm. Soften this guy up. Boom. That's him done. Killed. Another unit down. I'm doing what I can, man. All right, 125 culture. The moving lake. Amazing. I'll take that culture. You need to stay fortified in that district, as do you. Your primary objective. Shoot that swordsman. Take whatever little plinks you can. We need to save up for another 6 turns before we can start making friends with Zungaria. My hope is that Edelkaz in 8 turns, that will be about when we can start turning the tide on all these wars. Now, unit in the water is easier to kill. Step you forward and take a shot. I'm also going to deploy the swordsman in front and take a melee blap at this guy to make his day a lot worse. Let's get a couple of attacks on you. I'll even melee attack with this swordsman here to really soften you up is the dream. And then we can get a kill. Perfect. I think this commander has leveled up. I'm going to take the Resolute command to give land units within a command radius 5 HP after attacking. And then with this particular guy, I'm actually going to take Merit here for the command radius, because that means he commands a much larger area. And that means a much larger front line of units can heal every turn when they attack. So I do want these whales. It's +5 production on whales. Whales are crazy good. And I'm going to take the 30% production towards cavalry and naval units. As much as I want to do food, I think I have to do cavalry and naval units. I think commune is great here. Overbuilding is better. And combat strength for fortified districts. I'm not producing infantry right now. I'm producing Keshigs that count as cavalry and as ranged units. Karakoram, well, as much as I would love to build the temple so that we could found a religion, you know what? That might be worth it, actually. So it likes adjacency to mountains. So this is a 5 happiness tile right here. I'm going to take that, and that will allow me to place another pop. I'm going to take the two production. Well, yeah. Let me take this, because that'll spread my borders in a way that I like. All right, Kashig, shoot you. Kashig, shoot you. I have a Kashig here. I'll move my Noyan down a tile, and then shoot this guy. I think you just got a promotion as well. I'm going to take Zeal to make this settlement more powerful in all categories while he's stationed here. It's only 5%, but it helps. Basically means every 20 turns, it's as if that city took an extra turn. That doesn't sound like much, but let me tell you, it makes a difference. Okay, this might be the vacuum escape here. We're getting a little bit surrounded. We do have access to the dungeon. Most importantly, we have access to tier 2 Keshigs. That's +5 combat strength. Let me pop in here. I'm going to take my Noyan. I'm going to assemble my army. And I'm going to skid the fucking daddle out of here. Let's take a moment for you to heal. My city's taking damage. What are you? I don't even know what you're a Tajiro. Don't even know what that unit is. We have a narrative choice. So we can capture a town within 10 turns or capture a city within 20. I'm going to go for the longer term bonus because I do not have time to capture cities. I don't have time to capture a town. I'm not in a position to capture a town. I would like to continue to grow my settlements. So food is going to be my primary thing. I'm trying to play for the long term here. I would love to build the dungeon. I literally can't afford to. I just need to pump Keshigs, I think. I need those horse archers. I'll move you to here. I'll shoot that guy. I'll shoot that guy. I'm going to take this swordsman and pop him into this district, move you to here so that you can take a shot. Every shot is experience. Every shot is an advantage. I'm going to fall back with this Keshig and promote it to be in a better position to defend this swordsman here. You're going to stay fortified. I will move this Keshig forward and promote it to a level 2. Doesn't sound like 5 combat strength doesn't sound like much, but let me tell you, it helps. We caught this settler off guard. I'm actually getting multiple, because I have units spread all over the map, I'm getting like interceptions on these guys' plans in ways that they probably were not expecting. I do not like that Friedrich is also preparing to go to war with me. I'm going to get a free swordsman. This guy's just going to protect Quabdo from any potential side channel sneak attacks. This district is no longer functional. Pop into the commander. I'll have my swordsman take over that tile. Keshig on you. Step forward. Keshig on him. Make more Keshigs, man. Sneak that settler out of there. There's an enemy swordsman on this tile. Let's swivel here. I'm going to deploy this swordsman back towards Karakoram to protect it. I will deploy a Keshig forward. I will deploy a Keshig back. And then another Keshig forward. The idea being that we're bringing up a second military commander to get these guys into batch. Look at that, 5 health. Perfect. Get that 5 health from attacking. Okay, swordsman is almost certainly dead, but he's on a tile. That's important. I'm going to get you to move up here so that you're protecting this flank so that these range units sitting in the back are safe. You'll become a Kashig level 2. That should make a difference. Get up onto this fortified district tile. Then you can shoot this guy. Focus fire is important. Plus gathering the experience. Now the nice thing about this commander is I can actually have him positioned here and he's still helping this whole front line here, which is just incredible. Don't let that settler escape. All right, I mean, look, we're holding, we're doing stuff, we're getting pillaged, all things are happening. I think our primary goal should be to attack Amina. She is the main potential threat here, I think. I would also like to get a city settled in there. So I'm going to do a commander bounce. The reason I'm doing a commander bounce is because if I walk this unit to the right, it wouldn't be able to move and shoot. But if I commander bounce by stepping into the commander and then getting deposited here, it allows me to make use of my commander's mobility advantages here quite a bit. Also, I think this commander just leveled up. I'm going to go for shock tactics because that should apply to my Kashigs, actually. Make use of these Kashigs on these heavy archers, just trying to pepper them up and soften them up. And then let's deploy the final Kashig onto this tile to kill this guy. Perfect. You fortified here. We've got our military positioned. It's kind of hard to see my units. That's my current vibe, is I'm struggling a little bit to see what's going on. We can create a religion. You know, I'll do Taoism. That sounds really appropriate for the Mongolian horse archer horde, you know what I mean? I will go for conversion of city-states. Plus, let's see, we can go for culture for foreign, settlement following our religion, tropical tile and other civilizations. I think sacred herds feels appropriate for the Mongolian Empire, so I'm going to take sacred herds, we'll confirm that. And I think we've got a decent situation going on here. Okay, district defense is destroyed. They're moving in Agilis again. They've opened themselves up to an attack from here. It would be nice to get another Noyan. I will queue that up, although perhaps I just need a lot more Kashigs before I need more Noyans. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of just parked here. So this was where I wanted to settle. I will park a unit here. I'll park a Kashig to protect that town. I'm going to move this swordsman forward to protect this tile. So now he's defending that specific tile. And then I will have 2 Kashig behind him protecting here and here. That should lock down Karakorum, and then I can redirect almost every single other military unit to this incredibly important front line. Let's deploy this Kashig here, get the shots we can. We want to shoot things that we could potentially kill. So we have many people who can shoot this guy. So there's a kill. Perfect. And the final attack should finish him off. So there's a winning kill. The city has grown. Let me grow to this nice tile so we have better vision forward. Perfect. I need you to fortify that tile since the fortifications have been destroyed. One more turn and we can make friends with Zungaria. Etel Cause is 3 turns away from joining the cause. And what happened here is exactly what I was hoping for. My enemies moved forward to take the bait. I'm going to use this Kashig to fortify this tile. We have a unit that's in a position to get overwhelmed by our Kashig fire. Let me move you up here, get into that commander. You stay right there. We can grow Karakorum. Definitely going to go for production here. We need that production. Let's pop over here to this militaristic city-state. We're going to befriend that independent. Yeah, I know this settlement is under threat. There's not a huge amount that I can do about it because I'm kind of, well, I'm not exactly stuck. I have to move very, very carefully and slowly and methodically and grind my way through every possible tile that I can before I just leap upon an enemy. So there's cartography. We've unlocked the wharf and the ability to send civilian and support units into the deep ocean. Next up, okay, this city is ready to expand. It would be nice to inject gold into it. I don't think I can really afford that, not while I still have units to level up, but I tell you what I will do. I'll probably make this into a fishing town. Now, coming into Parsa, there is so much infrastructure that we need to build, like the grist mill and the sawmill, but the problem is if I stop building Kashigs, then I'll lose War Temple. But if I don't win the war decisively, I end up with no infrastructure after playing my way through another era. So I'm in a very difficult position. I think I need to build this city up. So I'm going to build myself a sawmill on this tile right here. I'll cancel the Kashig for now. I'll be able to grow this city again. We'll take this fishing tile. We want to get to metallurgy pretty much as fast as possible. So I'm going to grab astronomy because metallurgy will give us access to trebuchets, but also access to the +3 combat strength on ranged and siege units. So we're 1 turn away from the point at which I considered it possible for the situation to turn around slightly. I'll take this Kashig out and I'll promote it. Then I will deposit this Kashig onto this tile. I will take a shot at you. And again, let me get that kill. Come on. Okay, perfect. Pull this swordsman out. Move this Kashig forward into that tile. You're defending perfectly. Swordsman in the water is the priority. Boom, boom. He can't do anything with the position he's in. That's fine. I'm going to start bringing this swordsman down to help other front lines. I could park him here, but I don't think I need to. I think I have plenty of time to respond to stuff like that. But this is a lot of wars to have to manage all at once, man. But I think the Amina War is the big one. All right, we got Mamluks coming into this spot right here. Let's use the swordsman to clear this guy, and then we'll use our Kashygs to shoot into the choke point. I'll send a reinforcement Kashyg down here to the southwest. I would love to build some buildings. I'm going to keep making Kashygs because those are my super units. Let's go ahead and grab the Niter. So, commanders in distant lands earn double experience. +1 range combat strength to range and siege units for every city-state your suzerain of. This is it. This is what I wanted. That's going to help us out. It's +1 combat strength for now. However, the dream is that will become more combat strength as the game goes on. So, let's shoot this guy. Let's step forward a tile. I'm going to bring this commander down a tile, which will use up all of his movement because that's a rough tile. We'll shoot here. My other commander, I'm going to scoot forward. I'm going to put a couple units inside him so that we can use the commander as again, a bouncer. And by that I mean like a literal, like a bouncy ball, bouncing units forward. Because now we have 35 ranged strength against their 57. Very cool. Narrative choice, free commander promotion. We take that free commander promotion every time. Awesome. This guy just leveled up. I definitely want to go down to the bottom of the assault tree. I want to get order plus the range. Agilis. Keep making Kashygs. This commander here is ready for a promotion as well. And I'm going to take recruitment so that he recruits military units on this city faster. That will help this city just pump out Kashygs. I think we're getting somewhere now. All right, this unit took a lot of damage. I'm not sure from what, though, is the thing. But the great thing about Mongolian units is they're extremely fast, so we can zip on back to heal. So we want to take this guy out as well. 1, 2, 3. Slowly approaching. Jump into this commander. And then I will commander bounce you to this tile. Move you onto the Pyrodisa, and then I will commander bounce another unit to assist, who will shoot here, softening them up. We're in great shape. I'm wondering if Ashoka would do military aid with me. I don't think I can afford that. I think what I need to do is just to focus on making friends with these city-states. I could add influence to speed that up, and I will. Yeah, it looks like I lost a unit over here. That's fine. He wants to give me Shiraz. I don't even know where Shiraz is. Whatever, bro. Looking at the war with Amina, I'm going to support this. I want the +1 combat strength. I think it makes a difference. I have lost a Kashyg here. Make sure we get these kills. It is vitally important that we get as many kills on our opponents as possible. You've nothing to deploy. You've nothing to deploy. Swordsman, cut off the flank. You need to heal up, so do. I did little counterattack down here. Nothing too crazy. I've got a city that's ready to grow. Agilis is ready to grow. I think we'll take that 4 production tile right there. That's huge. That's a lot more Kashygs over the era. You're ready for a promotion, and so we shall take it. Shoot this guy. Shoot this guy. Zip this Kashyg down this way and shoot this guy. There's another kill. Awesome. We're getting kills left, right, and center, which is the goal. Get the kills. Our enemies advance once again, but we have a super high level commander at the front. In fact, how close is he to another level? Just... if we can get the advancement ability plus either service or merit, our army is going to become unstoppable. Yeah, the Gold Bangles infantry units are crazy. Also, I don't understand. Navigable rivers? Combat units receive +5 combat strength on navigable rivers. That's wild. I don't even know what to say that. I'm pretty sure you're not on a navigable river, bro. All right, let's do a commander bounce. Bounce this cavalry unit to here, and we will do a big focus. Bounce this cavalry unit to here, and bounce one to here as well. Zip you over, and I think with enough focus fire, in fact, this might be a time where a focus fire order is appropriate. There we go. I think that did get that kill for us. Need more Kashygs. So I think in Karakorum, I can get away with not producing Kashyg. I'm going to produce a dungeon right here adjacent to the capital. Take 5 turns. All right, let's see if we can explore west. God, even Friedrich has declared war on me now. Yeah. Is there anyone who's not at war with me? Oh my god. Thankfully, I have incredibly good terrain for staying alive. I don't think this commander is necessary over here anymore. So I think the big focus on Amina is what we need to do. If we can break Amina, we crack this whole situation wide open. She's got 2 really juicy cities right on my front door, which opens up a lot of land claiming. It opens up Matara as well. And then if we check the settler mode, there's cities, there's at least 2 extra. So if I take these 2 cities, I get Matara by default plus an extra 2 settlements. So that's why every single possible move has to be moving me towards that goal. Okay, Parsa built a building. I'm going to build a Kashyg and then a grist mill. I'm going to try mixing in buildings now to try and lighten the hunger of my empire for production and buildings and stuff. All right, let's slam this guy with arrows. Pepper this guy over here with arrows. And then we'll do a commander bounce to here, whereupon we will pepper you There we go. You're staying on the city because your job is to give it production. You're giving it a 5% boost plus a 15% boost towards military production, which is really useful. I'll bring a second Kashig over here to this front line. We met Isabella. I would love to give you a friendly greeting, but I need every single point of accumulatable influence going towards the war. I'm afraid I cannot afford anything remotely peaceful looking in terms of, or remotely diplomatic looking. Slowly but surely, I think we have ground down Amina's army. Or two. Gerrigay. We will make use of Gerrigay, which gives you 4 happiness and settlements not founded by me for every resource assigned to them. Alright, sick. Let's take out these archers. You always want to kill units that are capable of hurting you without getting hurt, in my opinion. So archer down. Then clearing the military commander for some experience is good. I'm going to take the 125 culture. That's going to help me finish unique civics. Getting a free Noyan in my capital would be nice. Movement and combat strength for cavalry units. So yeah, I'm going to move towards 4 hounds. Coming into Quabdo, what do we got? Fishing boats, of course. Okay, Ulaistai is pretty well protected. Speaking of which, can't quite shoot that guy trying to take over here. Maybe we will fall back a tile. Okay, this boat took way too many hits for it to be normal. So like I'm seeing it's got 46 health. So it should take like 20 damage in rough seas. Okay, I'm not sure what caused such a high amount of damage in such a short span of time. I don't see any missing units down here. There might have been a unit here. I can't remember. I might have scooped them up. I think I did scoop them up. We got a heavy archer here. All right, Kashig, shoot him. We don't need much more experience to get the second tier of this Noyan's commendations. Deploy a Kashig here and start blasting. Fortified in this pass so they can't get through here. We've pretty much controlled all the choke points from the east so we can super focus on Amina. Took a pretty big chunk of damage right there, but I may be able to pillage for a heal. Yeah, damage it for a heal. Perfect. We got a courser here. It's a strong military unit. I might just need more Kashigs. I might not be able to afford to build buildings until I've won this war, realistically. All right, let's get kills. I love how we're sending them bouncing. Come on, I want this kill. Please kill him. Perfect. Soften up that courser as well. I think all of my units have acted. You should be healed now. You can come forward. Don't let them peck at you for free. There's astronomy, although not that I think it matters too much. We're trapped on Kashig production. Actually, I think I need some gold. Right, I'll build an or 2 right here. We've got a heavy archer to the northwest that we need to take care of. Right, that's you dealt with. And we shall continue to bombard at the front line. Bounce a couple of units into the commanders again so that we can bounce them out. So they can enter rough terrain without triggering rough terrain penalties. The way to use your commander is basically a movement vehicle. Alright, sick. I definitely need to build some or 2s here. I need the gold really badly. Yep, we could make use of heraldry. It's going to take a hell of a long time to finish. Our tech is really bad. Alright, 1 shot, 2 shots, and 3 shots. We're softening those guys up. We are going up against the person who has probably the highest combat strength units right now. So, but I don't think any other target really makes sense. We will boost our war support again, making her slightly weaker across the board. And ever so slowly, we are grinding our way through their units. The commander's almost dead. It doesn't matter. Getting that experience so slowly. Really close to another promotion on this guy. I think that merit command radius is going to be huge. I need some or 2s, but I don't want to put them over my Pyrodizas, but it might be necessary. I'll put it right there. Takes 3 turns, but the gold, I think the gold is worth it. Got incoming tercios in Uliaistai. Thankfully, I do have a really good choke point to hold. I mean, choke points are everything for me right now. The commander is in retreat. I may spend a turn building fortifications. Amina is ready to peace. I'm afraid I have to kill her. I think it's the only way I get back into the game. This town's ready to grow. We shall grow it. Uliaistai's defenses is under assault. You built an or 2. It's really appreciated. Got a cog over there being annoying. It'd be nice to have another Noyan holding Uliaistai, so I will recruit a Noyan. All right, where do we stand? Well, we can take out this commander, I believe. And I also believe we can take out this unit right here. That will get us the 4 experience, which we need for the promotion. And now, not only do we have an easier time keeping our units healthy, they will actually do +5 combat strength when at full health. Let's grab the +1 command radius. So now he's applying all of those bonuses across a huge number of units. There we go, look at that first strike. We're getting up to 13 combat strength from a single commander's abilities. I'm going to do a commander bounce through this commander to get to here. Make sure we kill you. Perfect. We do have an enemy commander coming forward for us to farm experience off at the very least. Let's move you forward so you're in position for potential commander bouncing. We can peck away at the city now. We're starting to peck away at Axum. Axum would be a huge win. If we could get Axum, it would be a huge win to get it into our empire. Okay, looks like here comes the counterattacks. Pretty hefty counterattacks. We already lost a unit, that's fine. Careful positioning and assaults. Take out this gold bangles infantry. Pop you back and fortify. Let's build another or two to try and keep our gold nice and high. I fortify the front line, which should make it a lot harder for them to counterattack us. That's first Keshik attack, second Keshik attack, third Keshik attack on the archer. We'll move to the next turn. We will see probably damage on Uli Aistai's defending unit soon. He's willing to give me Shiraz. I'm going to accept that. I have no idea where Shiraz is, but I will take it. Oh, we found Thera. So he gave me Shiraz over here, which is basically just a free city. I'm going to make this into a... I don't even know what to do with this town. Probably a fishing town, whatever. All that matters is that I got a town off him. It cost me nothing. Okay, this Keshik took damage. I'm going to hide him. Gold Bangle unit needs to be blasted. I'm going to hide you inside this guy. I'm going to bounce through you with this Keshik so that we can get a good shot on this guy. Just about finish him if we do an aggressive bounce into her city territory, which is exactly what we want to do. Make sure to fortify this tile. We need to fortify the tiles that we're on because they give you such good combat strength. Alliances, I'm going to go for the culture. 15 turns until Dungaria becomes my friend. Let's keep getting Keshiks. We need them, I feel. All right, we lost a Keshik. It hurt, but it's fine. 600 gold is huge. It means I can develop Quabdo, but I don't know if I should. My enemy's counterattack is decent. Need to bring back Keshik production. The archers over here absolutely need to die. Let me deploy this Keshik out the back because he can shoot to heal. It's one of my powers as well, and also heal from killing. Just feels like no matter how much we kill, we just never have enough stuff. So now that our gold is looking a little healthier, I think spamming out Keshiks is quite a nice idea. Oof. Okay, we got a knight coming up. Okay, Friedrich just really does not want peace with me. I will buy a little bit of war exhaustion off him. It would be great if Jose Rizal would peace me out, but it's just not an option right now. But I gotta hope that my extremely high level, extremely advanced commanders will lead to an eventual advantage. Right, we gotta kill that archer and kill this knight. So many enemy units coming. And attacking in melee is painful, but I will. Killing as much as I can while trying to lose as little as possible. Damn, I don't know how this ship took so much damage in a single turn. It's like if I don't look at this guy, he takes way more damage than you would expect. It's like Schrodinger's rough seas, dude. The gold is huge. I'm going to take that gold buff. I'm going to come into Quabdo, and I'm actually going to develop the city slightly. So first of all, I want a saw pit, plus a granary, plus a fishing quay. I want a brickyard and a stone cutter. That's really going to help this city out in pretty much all developmental aspects. I'll go for growth now that I can pump food into some of my other cities. Capital has grown. I think, again, more production means more Keshiks. I'll keep grabbing these food tiles in here. These things cost 3 gold to maintain each. Like, that's insane. All right. You're ready to fall back for a bit of healing. Let's do some commander bouncing forward. Pillage the amphitheater for culture. Awesome. Oof. This guy took some damage. Let's switch. You can heal up. I got a Noyan to go help defend Ulaistai, which was the goal. All right. We took a pretty heavy hit on the swordsman. No matter how many things I kill, just more appear. It's tough out there, man. All right. We got a Tercio coming up. We do have a round of Keshiks coming. That helps. You should get inside this commander so that I can bounce you to a safe tile for healing. The problem is this lady just has so much combat strength. It's actually insane. But we are getting kills. Very slowly we are grinding down our enemies with hordes of horse archers. I feel like I've just been caught in a war since minute 1, man, of this game. I haven't had a chance to breathe. Right, there we go. The Tercio's attacked. 60 damage. We took a lot of damage across this front. I'll pull a Keshik back and shoot. Bring a new Keshik up. Bounce you out and bounce a new one in. A healthier one will be bounced forward. Need to kill you. You need to be bounced to the side. Commander bouncing is micro intense. I will say that. They said they wanted to reduce the amount of micro. Listen, they gave me new ways to micro, that's all. All right, killing. Come on, give me this courser. Perfect, we got a kill. Someone promoted, I think it was you. All right, shock tactics, let's go. I mean, as much as I would love to be building infrastructure right now, I need to grind. That's 64 combat strength. That just seems so high. It just seems higher than it should be, is what it seems. Keep shooting over here. Ooh, this Keshik is hurt. Commander, step to 1 tile to the left. Keshik, retreat to a safe tile. Swordsman, move up. Bounce in. Keshik did not retreat to a safe tile. I messed up there. It's probably dead. That's okay. Drop swordsman. Try to fortify. City took a hit. That's fine. Ooh, I don't like that guy getting hit. That's a kill. That was a kill too. Look at that. We crumpled, dude. I'm like out here doing my best micro. God damn. Jesus Christ. We're a quarter of the way through the era and I've achieved nothing. Just stuck in this forever war, but they declared on me. I have no choice. No matter how many units I kill, there's always more. And it's not like I have anything really strong to sit in front of my Keshiks. I don't. My swordsmen aren't even that much stronger. Bro, I like, what am I supposed to do here? I think I just got real unlucky. This was like a cursed game from the beginning. My Jesus Christ. Like, god damn, I haven't even learned the game well enough to know what to do. If I could get a few of these people to piece me out, like, I don't understand. What is, you're not achieving anything. He's not even attacking my city. He's just, this feels very frustrating. It's like, he declares war on me. I'm taking the war weariness penalties. He had to invest into it, but I'm like sitting here and I'm like, bro, you're not even attacking. We haven't even fought units. You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't even fought each other. Like, this is a one-sided war in the sense that he's the only one at war with me, but I'm the one taking the penalties because he spent magic Diplo points to make my people sad about the fact that some other dude declared war on me. I need to fall back with this Noyan. And with this Kashig, take this out. I don't know where their combat strength is coming from. Jesus Christ, this guy's level 10. I think lowering the opponent's flanking bonuses. +2 combat strength for ranged units is also really good. Logistics is also incredible because we heal every time we shoot. I'm going to take redeploy, lower the enemy's flanking bonuses in case that's a significant contributor to the amount of damage I'm taking. But yeah, it just feels like I'm constantly like one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back, no matter how many Kashigs I throw at this. Lost a unit here, losing a swordsman. Shoot him again, finish him off. Can you get this guy in here got a promotion. Don't think there's a particularly good promotion on you, but that's fine. All the kills in the world doesn't seem to do it. I did get a free swordsman from Dunsgaria again, which is quite nice. Everyone hates me. I'm just keep getting pop-up events like, oh, I would like to denounce you. Denounce. And I'm like, Jesus, what did I do? I'm Bing chilling. I'm chilling. I'm Bing chilling. I refuse to give up on the war with Amina because I feel like it's the right thing, like both in terms of strategy but also like ethically. No, there will be no peace. We can only be at war. Now, hopefully 6 turns from now we will have another militaristic city-state on our side. We could get also Tenochtitlan, which I would like to buy out as well. We're working on things. God, these knights are just so powerful. I don't think the Dark Age policy is working as intended because I don't see any boosts to no technologies. Like, what the hell was that meant to do for me? You know what I mean? Sure, minus 50% science. I thought I was meant to get a boost for every tech every 5 turns. Like, what the hell was that? This is cripplingly bad, man. I need to look at this. Hold on, let me pull up a notepad here. All right, where is this combat strength coming from? So the knight is 45. Okay, so somehow they're getting to 62. So you got 45 minus 3, okay, minus 2. Then you got +8 +2 +5 +5 +2. Pull up my calculator here. I mean, the number is calculated correctly, but like, why are they getting a combat bonus from being on navigable? There's no navigable river here. I'm gonna be real with you, dude. I don't know where that combat strength on navigable rivers is. Also, I don't know how to do military aid, but it seems like other people can do military aid, but I don't know how to do it. I've looked. The level of tanking going on here is actually wild. I had my Keshiks on like forts too, you know what I mean? Like fortifications that I'd built, and they still broke through like it was nothing. But now it's a blood match. Now it's like, it's personal. Well, that unit's dead. There's like a certain point where the enemy just has so many combat bonuses that like the gentle peppering of my Kashigs just isn't enough. But this is how you learn how to play Civ. You know what I mean? You just try something until you fail, because next time around I'll have a better understanding of the game. You know what I mean? I can try something different. But right now I don't have that understanding. So I have to grind my way through this shit until I find a strat that like even remotely works. God damn, look at that, 99! When I have to like pepper their units for multiple turns and he just walks up and hits me for a 99. You know what I mean? I don't understand why he wants to be at war with me. I don't understand why I'm the one with the -3, like, you know what I mean? I feel like I have been maligned unfairly. Bro, I think Uliastai is like super dead. Look at this, you're not even on a navigable river. Get the hell out of here, Cog. With your 5 billion combat strength. My Kashik was hit once by a knight and insta-died. Insta-gibbed. It's like, there's a certain point, man, where you're just bashing your head against the wall. He lived? No way. No way. No, you don't get to live. That is some bull crap right there. You do not get to live. But yeah, I'm all in. Kashiks are 500 gold each, man. That's so bad. Bring that swordsman forward to hold the line. Dude, I'm fighting for my life here. I need Bagatur. The 5 combat strength for cavalry units would be huge. This settlement is dead, bro. There's nothing I can do about that. There has been nothing I can do about that for a long time. Oh, here he comes. The night attack. All right, looks like we survived. Barely survived over here. Whew. No, we can get these kills pretty easy. Oh my god, there's nothing I can do. Wait, pop that swordsman. Oh no, I took the Noyan off, but I meant to pop the swordsman off so that I could buy a fresh one. Dude, something feels off. District defense is one tapped over here. I don't think I lost any units. I think we made it through that turn without a unit loss. We can blast here. All right, that's a kill. We can slowly blast this guy, 13 damage, bringing down his health one tap at a time. Knight is almost dead. Don't let this Tercio through. He's trying to snake his way through our territory, but he is done for. Queue up another Kashig. Queue up another Kashig. Queue up another Kashig. If I could develop my cities to where we were one turning Kashigs, that would be incredible. But it's just I'm never getting the opportunity to do that. Let's deploy a soldier in front. I think that's the play. This knight has been peppered, and yet he still stands, despite the sheer amount of arrows that have been zonked into him. I don't know how I'm still standing. What did I lose? My Kashig was destroyed by a knight. One tapped. And he healed from the kill. Like, come on. I need to bounce this Kashig over to the city. This is like the definition of madness right here. Is just this. What I'm doing right now. Albert Einstein quote me. Okay? Hit me with that Albert quote. Another fucking knight is coming. Bruh. What does a Corsair naval unit do? Kasbah. I'm gonna take free companies to make my infantry stronger too. It's another city-state, so that's +1 combat strength right there. We're almost ready to upgrade our infantry. Oh my god, look at that slam. 65 damage. I don't know how he did more damage to me on the offense when I'm better on the defense. All right, what do we got? Taking that nice production tile right there. Yeah, I know I got low... Listen, dude, I know I got low happiness. I don't got shit. I'm at war with 3 people, and they all hate me. What do you think I'm going to do? Pull happiness out my butt? All right, let's do some careful commander bouncing so we can kill this Kashig here. Sorry, not this Kashig, this knight. There we go. Okay, that's a knight dead. +1 combat strength. We're up big. We are up big, baby. Oh, no. All right, we're alive. We've stabilized once again, but I need to kill Amina. I have to. If I can kill Amina, I can save the world. Okay, I promise. I promise I can save the world if I can kill Amina. Brother, we're not even on the same continent, dude. We're not even on the same continent. I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we're not even on the same continent, man. Like, straight up, I don't know what you're trying to achieve. Pillage this mine for health. Okay, we have a knight here. Now, we have in recent times managed to upgrade our combat strength a little and lower hers, so we are chipping our way through this a little bit better, to the point where I think I can advance with this Noyan. We're moving back in for the kill strike. Get into that commander's belly. Oh shit, is this about to be something? Move the commander to here, deploy a Kashig, take out this district, move the commander here, deploy a Kashig, take out that district, deploy a Kashig, shoot that commander. Is this it? Is this a moment where we actually maybe get somewhere? 56 turns for metallurgy. Let's go, baby. We're going to do it. Fortify that tile. You're staying in command of that city. We've got a Tercio threatening us. Okay, we've got a knight coming down from the south, but if we can hit this city fast enough and hard enough with enough noise. All right, commander bounce me to this tile onto the silver. Shoot down onto the district. Perfect. Shoot that Corsair. This knight absolutely needs to be focus fired as much as we can. There's a promotion available on this commander. Amazing. We're going to take advancement. We're going to take that +5 combat strength order. That's huge. Commander bounce through him. Shoot there. Oh, dude, I think we might be about to get somewhere. It's been an unrelenting grind for hours. Hours of microing units. Hours of grinding. The Kashig swarm cannot be depleted. We must continue to create Kashig. I'm going to upgrade the swordsman to protect the city better. Same with this swordsman and this Kashig. Oh, knights. Where are these? Look at this. Where did these knights come from? Look at that. Look how many there are. There was none last turn. Now there's fucking 4 of them. Jesus. Okay, just stay calm. Focus fire the knights. Deploy a Kashig here. We have a front line in front of them. You can't shoot him. That's fine. Come on, get that kill. Don't let him live. Okay, perfect. We killed a knight. We need to deal with this knight as well. And so in order to... Wait, you can hit this, but you're a little bit too far forward for my comfort. So let me retract a couple of Kashigs. Move my commander a tile to the right. Reform the front line with healthier Kashigs. Move you forward, shoot there. Oh my goodness. The ability to jump units in and out of the commander is actually... so goated. I'm going to produce knights out of Parsa, I think. I will produce at least a knight out of Parsa, though. I think that's what I meant to say. We got serious firepower bearing down this city, right? The They're counterattacking on these swordsmen. Totally understandable. She's begging me for peace. I reject your peace offer. The hell out of my face. I'm gonna grow Uliaistai. Town is ready for a specialization. Bro, it doesn't even have a granary. I built a few buildings in Uliaistai to, like, help it develop. I'm not gonna specialize it in anything just yet. Okay, we have a knight here. This swordsman needs to be bounced out to heal. He's a little too hurt. Absolutely, we need to shred that knight. I'm gonna move my commander down left a tile so that I can commander bounce. Look at the experience we have on this. It's actually ridiculous, dude. We have fought constantly since the beginning of the map. Look at this. Hundreds of thousands of years have honed my civilization's combat abilities. Microing units in and out of their commanders like violent piñatas. Boom. Yes. We're right in their faces. We've got the fortifications right up against their walls. Oh, we're gonna do it. It's coming. We're gonna get them. Come on. We just need to break Axum. If we can break Axum, I think that's it. Axum is the key. It is the great void that we must penetrate. Like I penetrated your mom. Okay, what do we got here? Keshig's coming out of that town. Keep it up. We need to capture this city tile. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. City tile captured. Amazing. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. City tile captured. Enemy commander. Let's get some Keshigs inside this commander to be deployed. I'll move him forward 1 more tile. Deploy. Not allow any knight to stand unopposed. The depth of our lines. Please, God, let me take Axum this time. Please. Unfortunately, we lost a Keshig in a battle over here. I'm going to move this army commander slightly to the north, and I'm going to bounce this Keshig out of him and move him to the left. That'll use up his turn, and I'll bounce another Keshig inside him to this tile where he should be able to take a shot at Axum itself. Now, this guy's going to remain fortified here and hopefully healing up while we start taking plink shots at the city itself. We do need to deal with these cavalry. In particular, these knights over here are the big problem because they can 1 or 2 shot our Keshigs. So let's start blasting. I believe that should be 1 knight down and dead. Perfect. I'm going to move my Noyan 1 tile to the right and move up some of these Keshigs as well. I have plenty of Keshigs ready to reinforce and do all sorts of crazy stuff. As much as I would love to start building actual buildings now, I think I am so deeply entrenched in just needing warfare stuff. I mean, the city of Xerses is basically going to die because I can't afford to defend it. This commander has leveled up, and so I'm going to take the Pathfinder ability here. So land units within the command radius will ignore terrain movement restrictions. He is level 11. 1 more level, we'll get a 3rd commendation, and now all of our units will get +1 movement, which I mean, this guy just creates mobility out of nowhere, which is insane. All right, we took a pretty hefty hit over here. God, there's just more knights coming. I don't know where he's getting these knights from, dude. Just more and more knights just flowing out of his cities, no matter what we do, no matter how many we kill. All right, let's zip this swordsman out and then zip him to here. He needs to retreat to heal. He's back to a healing tile. We'll zip this swordsman into the commander and then zip him out to this defensive tile. I'm going to move this Keshig 1 tile to the left. Then move this Keshig. I was not expecting the cog. That's actually a bit of a problem. Let's move you there. And then we will pop a Keshig out of here to shoot that gold band. Make sure we focus fire our damage onto individual units where possible. Like this knight down here. You guys swap your tile. Shoot the knight. There's a sneaky little trick I can do right here. I can pop the Keshig into here so that it can be deployed onto this tile without using up its movement. And oh, this knight is way weaker for some reason. Absolutely. Pop you up in here. We'll deploy. I will vomit out the entire army on this tile. Make sure we pepper this knight, trying to get his health down a little. Then we also need to pepper this knight, which will require a little bit of flanking. Yeah, I could just never let up on the number of Keshigs that I'm creating, or else I will crumple. There is no such thing as too many Keshigs for my empire. All right, we're doing a little Keshig dance. We're trying to get damage onto this guy. Unfortunately, wounded units just don't do as much damage. Another promotion available for this commander. That's lovely. He has 2 full trees. I love the idea of going down to field medic here. I'm going to take quartermaster, regiments, and then field medic. Field medic will make the health heal go further. Need to kill this courser. Always focusing on killing the enemy's units. Every unit they don't have is a unit I don't have to fight anymore. There's an army commander that's embarked. I'll take that shot. I'll step you forward and then kill there. I'm going to move this Noyan forward as well. We'll Keshig shoot that. All right, more Keshigs coming out. Can never have too many. That's the rule. There's no such thing as too many Kashyyyks. Every ounce of army experience that we earn is a victory in of itself. Now, taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Axum is starting to fall. Look, we've got two of the 5 fortified districts are occupied by my troops. That is a huge victory. All right, let's do a Kashyyyk bounce onto the Hanging Gardens. And again, we want to focus fire on their units. So we've got a knight right here that we need to take out. We've got a knight right here. Again, we're going to just massively focus him. Bounce a couple of Kashyyks into the leader. Retreat one, safe tile. Bounce one out. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot again. Fall back to the mine where it's a little safer. I'm going to pull this guy back to heal. It's good if our Kashyyks are full health, honestly. Got more Kashyyks on the right. Well, this time we built a knight. I'm trying to see if it's even worth it to attack with knights. Man, they don't even do that much damage. I don't know if it's... I think we're better off making Kashyyks. The knights are good for maybe attacking fortified districts to like do the finishing blow, but I don't know if they're worth actually making. Okay, enemy defenses are falling. We are breaking them. Why not deploy a Kashyyk here and shoot that guy, soften him up. This swordsman is ready to be upgraded and healed. Yeah, you're giga dead. Nothing I can do to save you, Xerses. I mean, ultimately, you were a city that I got for free that I didn't deserve, so I'm not gonna look a gift city in the mouth. You know what I mean? I don't think you should ever look a gift city in the mouth. It's kind of rude. They're kind of protective of their mouths. It's a soft and vulnerable place. He's willing to give me a Cahokia? I mean, okay. Well, there's feudalism. I've access to the inn and +1 settlement limit. Did I wasn't researching feudalism, was I? That's a little confusing. He gave me Cahokia? It's like a whole ass capital city down here. I mean, I deserve that. Totally. Yeah, more unit production. I'm going to take Garege for the happiness and settlements not founded by me for each resource assigned to them. That's wunderbar. Now I'm thinking I have enough Kashyyks to where it might be good for me to build things like a sawmill. I don't know. Is this hubris? It could be. Agilis, you have done enough. I'm going to get a grist mill and a sawmill in here. You need them. I'll let you just build up a little bit. We do have a leader attribute here. I got a militaristic one. +1 settlement limit is pretty badass. I would also love the gold maintenance. Commander's getting a free level is also disgustingly good. But yeah, I'm willing to be brave to allow Agilis. One city can go ahead and do stuff that isn't just pump units. All right, amazing. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get the Colosseum. I'm gonna steal so much value. Reinforcements arrive on this Noyan next turn. Let's keep on blasting. We've got a knight in this city to take down. Every time we shoot him, he will get a little bit more vulnerable to damage. Make sure we're killing their units. It is the most important thing, although I will create a little healing encampment for these guys because some of them are kind of hurt. They need that healing. Slow and steady is the march of progress. Oh yeah, I can step onto the Ortu to restore movement. Kind of neat, actually. I forgot about that mechanic. Easy to forget when you're like busy micromanaging a huge army. There's more. Oh, I've lost a Kashyyk. Axum is falling though. That's really good news. All right, I got a city that's ready to grow. I mean, let's grab that fish. A catapult here is actually not a terrible idea because it'll be able to shoot. Karakorum, please sir, keep getting me Kashyyks. I need them. All right, for sure this army commander needs to die, but so too does this knight. All right, let's take the knight. Step forward with the military unit. We've taken the city center. I can't deploy a unit this turn, that's fine. We'll kill that commander. We need to push back some of these horse units that my enemies have sent at me. Again, focus firing on the enemy knights. Those are the true threats. I'll pull you back to a safe distance to heal. You'll move up to here. Pillage for a little science, please. Kashyyks and knights. Feels like a Age of Empires game right here, baby. All right, we're taking hits across the front line. There's the 4 hounds. So now we get the +5 combat strength for cavalry units. We are absolutely going to plug that in. I'm going to drop Commune and take Bagatur. I want that +5 combat strength. It's huge. That's a huge swing for us, combat strength-wise. Shoot that courser. Oh yeah, now we're starting to hit levels of damage that they cannot sustain. Deposit a Kashyyk right here on this Cowlin tile. Blast that knight. Blast that knight. Blast them. Blast this guy. Jump inside this commander. I'll get you to jump inside the commander so I can deposit you 1 tile to the left of him so you retain your movement without moving through rough terrain. You fortified up on that tile. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. You could choose a civic here. 25% production in cities not founded by me. Ooh, Ortu gets gold. Settlement limit is amazing. Yasa. I'll grab the settlement limit. All right, we blasted them. I thought I had found a city-state over here, but I guess they must have been destroyed. I'll tell you what I will do. Pachacuti, how do you feel about a cultural exchange? He accepts it. How do you feel about open markets? He accepts it. How do you feel about improved trade relations? Open borders? All right. I need to make friends with at least one person, and Pachacuti is that guy. If I'm the horse guy, I need to be friends with the mountain guy. All right, gonna heal these units up. This guy's nearly healed up. You're still holding the front line like a champ. You're getting ready to join a new army. Oh, You got a little flank on me. Well, at least we're distracting him down here so we can take Axum. I mean, my carpet of horse archers, it's a mighty fine carpet, let me tell you. Let's blast this city district. Step you in there. Jump in there. Can you take that district for me? Not quite. Next turn we can get it. Blast that city district. Blast that city district. All right, this Keshik needs to get the hell out of Dodge. This knight can honestly stay where it is. Let's do a commander bounce. Make sure we're killing these knights. Another commander bounce to a rough tile. Come on, please get this kill. Perfect. Then we can commander bounce forward. A very slow and a very grinding war. Let's deploy a unit here. Make sure you blast him. This place looks war-torn as hell, man. I guess we have slowly blasted our way through armies upon armies of our enemies. We're still losing the occasional Keshik, but that's okay. Let's take this city district. Then we'll take this city district. I think that's a wrap. We've taken Axum. We will be keeping that settlement as now our settlement. It's a big swing. I think that's a lot of her yields that have been stolen. Unfortunately, I do need to keep the Keshik production going. We got some leader attributes. We got an expansionist one. Population in towns. It's pretty good. Let's take that population in towns. We got a scientific one as well. That little trickle of science is going to help us out. I think we captured some wonders that gave us that bonuses. Let me grab the whales fishing boat here. 5 food, 5 production can be assigned. We can also grow Uliastai. Perfect. We can grow Shiraz as well. We're looking at some pretty good fishing tiles out here. Keep blasting these guys so they go away. Cahokia is ready to grow. Cahokia is ready to Kagrokia. And Axum, newly captured town, is ready to grow too. All right, I got a free cavalry unit here. Smash him. Sick. Move our commander forward. Get up there and get into him. Multiple Keshigs are being deployed to kill these bangled units. Gold bangles are falling. Boom. Mission accomplished. So we just need to take Gao now, and then I would feel safe to piece her out. We got some fish. We got whales we can apply to Cahokia to get a little more gold per turn. All right, let's move this Noyan forward a tile. Keshik forward. In the process of Merkin here. You get inside the walls to keep you safe. I got a unit I need to command as well. All right, I need to save up money so I can convert more places to cities. But the good news is we should have a slightly easier time pushing now. We will still take a loss or two here or there, but pushing into Axum and Gao will be so much easier. I'm going to reject this piece. There's cartography. It got boosted. +1 food on food buildings, +1 food on fishing boats. Amazing. I don't know how I'm getting that science. I don't know where it's coming from. Don't fully understand it. Not going to question it. Let's grow to here because we want our borders to expand a little. Plus the growth is really nice to keeping these cities pumping. Gao, we have a knight over here on the left and he represents a significant threat. All right, let's shoot him once, shoot him twice, shoot him thrice. That's a wrap. Upfall this swordsman back to protect this town. Keep moving this man-at-arms forward. We have a knight that we can push forward with. Move a Keshik around the flank and start blasting this knight. Make sure we take him out. Pillage with this knight. This guy has a promotion. That's incredible. We're one step closer to healing 10 health per attack. Now he has +2 slots and he reinforces faster, so we'll be able to get units up to him faster. I'm going to take a moment to heal. Step in. Shoot. Shoot. Deposit. Shoot. Incredible momentum now. Even a knight slam here is worth it. I'm going to convert Cahokia to a city. Is that worth it? I think it could be worth it. I'm going to build a few Keshigs down here to protect it. A single catapult has held the city of Shiraz for quite a while, honestly. I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed by that catapult. We do need to save up more gold. Reinforcements have arrived. This knight has taken a hit. I'll pop him into the commander to retreat him for a heal. Jump into that commander to hide. All right, let's do a commander bounce to get into the rough terrain. Commander bounce is when you pop a unit inside a commander to avoid losing the rest of your moves by stepping into a rough piece of terrain. Let's get this knight into a flank. I'm going to move my commander to this tile because anyone who gets adjacent to that tile can be commander bounced to a more valuable. Oh, I used up all his moves. That's unfortunate. We'll be able to commander bounce him next turn. It's fine. We're moving forward. We're slowly going to chip away at Gao. Oh, this guy got another promotion. That's huge. That means area denial. Now he applies a zone of control to enemy units. Plus, units have +1 movement. That's big. That's really big. +1 movement doesn't sound like a lot, but it's huge. Let's turn you into a swordsman to guard Axum. Let's get the kill on this courser. Kills are sacred. Every kill is a unit we don't have to fight anymore. Speaking of kills, let's kill that man-at-arms out there. Or at least try. Yeah, these units are a problem. Shooting those embarked units is the right move. I can repair this camel camp. I think is the right move. I'm actually going to get myself a missionary so I can go convert Edelkaz. That will get me some relics. It's worth culture, science, whatever. It's worth something anyway. All right, this Keshik took a hit. And with that hit, he will quit. I'm going to pull him back to a safe distance to heal. The important thing is that we can actually tank hits now, which was not the case. We have a knight here that we can pummel. Pummel and punish. Don't let him get away with his existence. Good job. Right, that's him dealt with. I'm going to deploy a Keshik into the city tile so we can capture it. And my knight back here doesn't need to do work. I will just bring him up to surround Gao. They're starting to open up a little bit. There's Ulu's. Capture towns do not cost double to convert it to cities and +1 settlement limit. We can grow Uliastai, which I will do. And we can choose a civic. I'm going to go for Yasa. I want my unique abilities because those are going to hold over until the next era, right? God, Parsa needs so much production time to actually be useful. Right, I'm going to get my grist mill. I'm going to get my food and production buildings in here. In particular, the dungeon is super useful. Now, dungeons do get adjacency from resources, so I see a 5 adjacency tile right there. That's the best one I'm going to find, so I'll pop you right there, buddy. Cahokia, I want to have at least 3 Keshigs in Cahokia before I feel safe. Maybe 3 Keshigs and a Noyan before I feel safe going to infrastructure in that city. I need it to be able to defend itself just a little bit. Uliastai can be converted. I don't think it needs to be. All right, let's send reinforcements down to the guy who's good at getting reinforcements. They should arrive there soon. I will deploy a Keshig on this tile, shoot him. That's him wrapped up. Let's make sure that we pillage. It still costs 3 movement to pillage. That's important to note, actually. That was the standard in Civ 6 as well. All right, we're hitting this defensive improvement. Keshigs on the blast. Pull back the pillage for me, good sir. Get yourself healed up. District is in danger. Gao is falling. I'll be war decking Rome probably to try and take Matara as well. But yeah, I will need to start spreading my religion because non-sufficit orbis actually scales off religion spread. So spreading my religion will actually get me more victory points towards the 1 victory track that I have a chance of actually doing. There's a flood here and I think it damaged some buildings. No, I think I was lucky enough that it didn't. Nice. I do want an or 2 over here and I am willing to spend 4 turns building it. So I'll queue that up. Coming down to Agilis, I want to build the dungeon and I want to get the +5 production from it. So there's a 5 production tile right there. Let's do it. All right, what have we got? Pillage for health. Then shoot. Shoot him, get the knight to get the kill. Glorious. Slowly blast this district's defenses. We do need to kill the army commander on that tile, as he is a problem. Do a Keshik bounce onto the city tile. Oh, I don't think I can. I have no movement left. I do love how fast my horses are, though, now. We're getting around, baby. Oh, baby. See if we can blast this knight. He's not quite dead, but Xerses has a good chance of surviving for a while longer. This is kind of what I was expecting, and it's why I'm building Keshigs in Cahokia. I'm expecting units to just appear out of nowhere to be annoying down there. Took a pretty tasty hit, although that does mean he's out of the city now, which should make it easier for us to take him out. That's a very vulnerable knight. So I'm willing to sacrifice a Keshig for that. 1, 2, 3. That's him dead, baby. Now we just need to take out this army commander here. We'll take a few shots from Keshiks. And now he's dead. I can move in with my knight. We have control of the city tile. Deploy a new Keshig to this tile. Or that's a knight, actually. Deploy a knight here to start breaking the last defensible tile in Gao. All right, I want to convert Quobdo and Edelkaz. So I'll send a missionary up north. I can choose production in Karakorum. Honestly, I think missionaries are pretty key for me getting the non-sufficit orbis achievement. And it would be really nice to get that, to actually do something with a victory condition attached. Like, that sounds pretty good. All right, let's shoot this a couple of times with units that we have in range. And then a quick slam with a knight will flip that city, getting me a militaristic legacy point. Actual potential here. So as soon as she's ready, I'm happy to piece her out. We will be keeping this settlement, of course. So if I'm thinking about settler map modes, I reckon a settlement right here, and then 1, 2, 3, a settlement somewhere up in here to capture this land is good. 6 turns settler in there, 10 turns settler in there. 6 turns and 6 turns I think is the reasonable play here. All right. Time to scoop up as many troops as you can before you move on. Similarly with this guy, we assemble them up and move them out. We're definitely going to want more commanders to allow these units to move through to the next age. Let's vomit out some troops here. I will be declaring a formal war on Rome, but next turn to take Matara. See if we can't kill this man-at-arms. All right, there we go. Another dead unit. Ugh, that was one hell of a grinding battle, dude. I don't know how we managed to make that comeback. It's like the horse units prevailed. All right, let me purchase. Oh, I can't purchase that. That's okay. Okay, Rome, you are next. We are declaring war. So let's get our knights forward into position. We'll move our Keshigs forward as well. begin the slamming of these districts. We could go for Wasset as well. I mean, it is on our continent. It's not a terrible move, actually, now that I think about it. Let's redirect this Noyan. You're only annoying me. It was a real dad joke right there. I imagine that joke has been made. Looks like Jose Rizal, the Rizzler himself, has declared war on me. That's fine. I got so much influence now. Let's kill this courser that's harassing Cahokia. I'm really glad I turned this into a city so that I could queue up some of these Kashyyyks to defend it. Our war support in Augustus's war. Oof. Yeah, we'll need to get over here to break this. Slowly chipping away. I have a Noyan moving a serious distance here so we can get up. I'm going to send a missionary to Parsa to convert it. I have a missionary over in Obido. Boom. First conversion. That's a knight fallback. Okay, I recaptured Shiraz and now I have a knight in there to defend it. Thanks, bro, you idiot. He stepped his unit out and stopped defending it. Oh, thanks for the militaristic attribute point as well. Amazing. Commanders gain a free level. New commanders start with a free level. Easy clap. This commander just became even more overpowered, especially when I take Storm here for another +2 combat strength on my Kashyyk swarm. Let's go ahead and just vomit out my Kashyyk swarm so we can really ruin that guy's day. He was like, oh, I broke through. I got through to where there's no enemies. And then the assembled might of the Mongolian Empire just vortexed out of my commander's butt. Gets butt smashed, loser. All right, Matara is getting ready to fall. This guy earned a promotion. I think it's good if we get Zeal. 5% feels like very much so not a lot, honestly. It's not terrible, I guess. It's a sim bonus, I suppose. All right, excellent. Axum can be converted to a city, which we will do. This is going to start hurting my gold income, but that's fine because now we have production. Let's start by repairing some buildings that we pillaged, because of course. We've got a few units kind of harassing Cahokia. Now, it has a lot of urban tiles that we can fight over. So we've got a lot of health to play with down here. So even if they slam pretty aggressively, we should be able to defend pretty damn well. Especially, I need to take out that heavy archer here. I'm going to queue up a few repairs in Axum. So that's the repairs there. And then we'll leave that city to do what it wants. Someone converted Quabdo. That's fine. Let's convert Edelcause. Now, that will get me relics. Now, each relic is worth 2 culture and 2 happiness, which is fabulous. Pretty much exactly what we were hoping for. We do have an army commander here that we need to blast. All right, that army commander has been defeated. We can make our way towards Wasset. There's a couple of volcanoes here at a pretty spooky choke point. Let me grab this Kashyyk and blast that crossbow. I kind of miss the ability to condemn missionaries. There's like missionaries here from Amina in my territory that I can't get rid of. I am going to talk to Amina. She's actually willing to give me Jenny as well. I'll take that city too, because I think in this phase of the game, every city I can get my hand on is a big advantage. Now, we get a narrative choice. We get an expansionist attribute point here. Awesome. There is also Samarkand here. I'm going to make friends with them and then boost it so that we get them in 10 turns. We could get some money out of Samarkand. Now, in terms of expansionist attribute points, I do think the 15% yields in towns with a specialization is amazing. And I'm going to pop into Jenny. And I will purchase the fishing. Well, no. First of all, I'm going to make this a fishing town so that it makes extra food to send to my other cities. But for now, we're going to focus it on growing. I think it's weird that this city was captured and then I recaptured it a turn later and it's still in 14 turns of unrest. I think that's a little funky. That's something I would maybe give feedback to the developers. Like, you should keep track of this, right? I don't understand why this city that I had that was just conquered is now in unrest. Like, that's a little funky. You know, it's just a little weird. Okay, shipbuilding has been boosted, which is this technology here. Now, let's get to work on clearing out Matara. There's a man-at-arms inside the city that we need to get rid of. And he is now dead, so we can probably conquer the city, although we can't get a unit through here, sadly. Unless, can I deploy a unit onto the city? Yes, I can. And now we've unlocked Siam by improving 3 ivory. Awesome. We captured another city. We're up to 11 out of 13 cities. This Kashyyk has been hit. Let's bring a knight to here. I will move this Kashyyk back to a nice safe tile to heal up, and then we'll bring some Kashyyks forward to slap this guy down. But yeah, I love the mobility that commanders give you with regards to like positioning your army and doing crazy stuff. But yeah, my empire is in a much better place now, even though I am like, I mean, look at this guy. Friedrich is on like 500 science per turn, 600 culture per turn. I'm on like a 40 science per turn, 130 culture. But I feel like I'm in an okay place. I feel like I can make this work. So I'm not worried as it currently stands. We'll kind of like let time go past. Okay, we've got the sacred and profane. Looks like some sort of religious. I think I'm going to say all faiths must be accepted. We've got like a religious crisis or emergency. Agilus has grown, and I think our primary goal is to get production in here. Axum still needs some repairs. So repair this. Yeah, I know Jenny is defenseless. I'll see if I can fix that later. +8 happiness in settlements that do not follow your religion, -2 charges on new missionaries. That's perfect. That's going to help me out quite a bit. So we don't need to spread our religion. We can be chill. Okay, we've got an enemy crossbowman over here, but we do have extremely high combat strength as we begin the invasion of Wasset. I'm going to send reinforcements up to this guy. I have some units in the nearby area. 6 turns is a long time, but at least I don't have to micro them. All right, let's shoot this crossbowman, and then we will attack him. I have settlers on the way. Uliastai is getting hit, which I don't particularly like. I could purchase medieval walls. I don't think I will. I'd like to save my money and stuff. All right, we got to defend Cahokia as well. Keep plinking shots at these guys. We are producing more cachings. All right, we could choose production here in Parsa. It's coming to the end of the era, so I think getting our ageless buildings is probably pretty important to maximize the output of this city moving into the next era. So like getting the grist mill could be really useful. Getting a wharf could be really useful. I think getting a lot of food would allow us to grow pretty heavily and, you know, get into position for the next era. So I'm going to grab myself a grist mill on top of the sawmill. I got to choose production in Axum. Let me repair this real quick. Nothing else we can repair. I think ore 2s are very valuable. 7 gold and 2 culture per tile, which is really incredible. It is also very worth it for me to produce more Noyans. Something I would really like is a sort of military screen. Because, like, how many units do I have? How many units am I going to be allowed to bring to the next era, right? I just don't know that. I don't know either of those things, so I think I'm going to recruit myself a Noyan just so I have more capability of bringing units into the next era. In Jenny, I'm going to repair the fishing boat, and I'm going to build a fishing quay right here. So that will help the city to grow a little bit more. You check the yields here. Yeah, you get nice food yields. So Jenny will grow pretty quick. My crossbowman in the water will blast him with the leader. I'm going to move my Noyan forward here. I'm going to fortify this choke point tile. We'll start seeing if we can come down here to, I don't know if liberate Cahokia is the right phrase, but try to save Cahokia from the danger that it's in. Again, if we can hold some of these cities moving on to the next era, we're in a much better position than we were at the start of this era. Or age, rather. They're ages, not eras. Right, they've taken down the district defenses in Uliastai, but that city is holding pretty strongly. Parsa is ready to grow. I'm going to grow specialists on this tile right here with a view of trying to make a really, really strong yield tile. I'm going to step a Keshik to the left. Get as many shooters up here as we can. Let's shoot you. Shoot you. I'm going to deposit you inside the commander. You need to fall back to heal. Then I can step the commander in and bounce a unit. Oh, I can't bounce up the cliff unless I am on this tile, in which case I should be able to bounce up the cliff, take a shot at you. That's a kill. You can even step forward again and blast the city tile itself. So now we're starting to get somewhere with the invasion of this city. Might be able to take Wasset. So if we could take Lahaina, that would actually be big. Let's bring the Noyan forward. We can't deploy units this turn, but we should be able to deploy them next turn. And we also got to peck away at these boats that are harassing Matara. We'll fortify this location too to keep it safe. Gao is still under repair, but still in revolt, really. Oh, those boats are shooting at us. Oh, I didn't realize they could shoot into the city. Okay, we need to be a little bit more careful with the positioning of our units over here. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. City's ready to grow. Karakoram, I think really again, we just need to keep capturing these really good food tiles to keep the city developing. Agilis has finished a settler, and I think the plan was to settle right here. This is an Amina Knight, which means she can't do anything to me. So we're going to go ahead and get to that tile there. I don't think she's at war with me, so she can't declare war with me. At least not for a few turns. I reckon we could use another Noyan or two. I think having an army commander in every city giving a 5% yield boost could actually be really powerful. So that's something I'm kind of intrigued by. You're still in unrest. There's nothing we can do with Xerses. Cahokia is no longer under a big siege, so we'll start the construction of a Noyan to guard this city. I'll move my knight to the right, and then I'll vomit out, whoops, wrong button. I will vomit out all my units, and we'll start pecking away at these districts. There we go, that's one district down. We've captured a district tile. We should be able to deploy this Keshik next turn. This guy has taken an undue amount of damage. I'm wondering if Ashika would piece me out. It's hard to tell why he doesn't want to. I guess I could invest into the war weariness, make my life a little easier. Same against Friedrich. I'm going to retreat you to a safe tile. Let's shoot these ships to get them out of our faces. I'm going to pop this Keshik inside the commander, retreat the commander tile, pillage for a little culture. We got a narrative event choice. Cahokia or Samarkand is making friends with us. That's perfect. We can grow Gao. Well, those whales are really nice. We'll grab that whales. We have production over in Karakoram. Again, I think now is a good time to start getting some buildings up. So I'm going to build a wharf over here. Well, there's a 9 adjacency wharf right there, so I'll build it. We'll take 3 turns. Now, I'm going to take out all my whales, of which I have a few. Take out a few of my resources here while we kind of think about how we want to set things up. It'd be nice if I could get Parsa built up a little bit. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take whales and I'm going to put 2 copies of whales into Parsa. No, you know what? I'm going to put my camels into Parsa so I can put 3 copies of whales in here. 4 copies of whales. That's an extra 20 production into Parsa, which should massively speed the rate at which it can finish buildings, which will mean by the end of the era, it will be well set up to be a powerhouse city in the next era. I have another settler here. They're making it their way down. So this settler, I would like to settle somewhere in here. So 1, 2, 3. I think this tile right here feels pretty good. So that's where I'll go. It's on freshwater, it's near the rest of my cities, puts me in a good position. I've got an enemy unit that I could, in theory, do damage to. And we've also got the attack on Lahaina to continue as well. So soften up that district before we take it. And I will deploy a unit on this tile, shoot there. If I could take both of these cities, it would be incredible. I'd be amazingly well set up for the next era. All right, let's kill another crossbowman. Perfect. And it's possible that just got me a promotion in here. No, it didn't quite get me a promotion. That's fine. One of my keshiks got popped by a knight over here. Let's make sure we take out that knight. And then we'll begin popping the city district. We break that city district. Yes, we can. Scoop up these 2 units into the commander that I can step forward ready to deploy them. We've even got a knight harassing me on the back lines down here in Cahokia that we can shoot a little. That's him dealt with. Let's pop over to the next turn. All right, taking a look at Parsa. The city has a lot more production now. I would like to build a wharf. I've got an 8 food wharf right here on this tile. We also have the option to get an inn. I don't think the food will pay off in this era. So instead, I'm going to go for the observatory because that will actually give me base science in the next era. I'm really frustrated with trying to select units. That's something I have trouble with in this game so far. Oh, a Keshig. He's getting a little hurt. I think he's being bombarded. So let me just scoop him up. Safe in the bosom of my commander. Let's kill this knight as well. Then we'll do a nice shock attack on you. We'll get the nice flanking bonus. He's dead now. We'll take that district. Now we should be able to deploy a Keshig here. And I'll deploy one here as well. Let's shoot this knight. Making good progress, I think we're seeing some annoying Mamluks from Augustus's Abbasid Roman Empire or whatever he is. Feels weird, because in my brain, purple is Rome. You know what I mean? That's what purple means. Purple's Rome, man. Mamlukian Roman Mamluks? Like, what's going on? Feels weird, bro. Feels real weird. All right, let's scooch out a little settlement on this nice river tile. Bang. Alrag. Alrag. Yeah, we'll focus on a little bit of growth here. I think that's a reasonable choice. Alrag, if we can get that grown up and ready to pop in the next era, that'll be good. All right, 74% of the way through the era. Unfortunately, Jenny is kind of mad. They keep pillaging the fishing key because they have negative happiness. They keep like rebelling. It's fine. It's just slightly annoying. Rome wants peace. I reject your peace, man. The second Jose Rizal starts losing the war, he wants peace. No thanks. Right, sick. We just got access to the Armorer and the Trebuchet. And the reason we unlocked this technology is because we wanted to get Metallurgy 2. Shipbuilding has been boosted, but we wanted Metallurgy 2 for that +3 combat strength on ranged and siege units. All right, what do we got in terms of tile expansion? Keep expanding. Uliastai, doing good work. A commander has promoted. That's this commander over here. His job is to be a city garrison commander, so I'm going to take him the Zeal promotion. That's +5 to all yields in a settlement when stationed on a district. So that will give this city a nice 5% boost. Although I don't know where that shows up in the boost. You know what I mean? Like where does that show? All right. Speaking of Axum, we could build an armorer in a dungeon together. We've got an 8 tile right here and an 8 tile right here. Those are both fantastic. Right, let's build that 8 production armorer and then the 7 production dungeon. That'll set this city up for nice production next era. Uliastai can get a specialization. Honestly, I think I just want it to keep growing. I want most of my cities to just keep growing and chilling. I'm very growth pilled. I have a growth mindset. See, I don't understand why this Keshik can't shoot here. Like, this is an open... Oh, this is technically a vegetated tile. Well, now that makes sense. All right, this knight over here has taken too many hits. We will get him scooped up and safe. Although, actually, there are plunderable tiles. Let's switch. That used up all your movement, that's fine. Get that knight over here killed. So always want to be suppressing enemy unit capabilities. It feels weird for me for like tiles inside of a city to count as rough terrain. That just feels kind of strange. I get that it follows the logic of the game, but it's like, it feels off. All right, let's shoot this city district. You chill there for a turn. Shoot this enemy army commander too. Go kill him. And then I want you to step onto this pot cop tile so that you can pillage for health. Pillaging for health is really juicy. I gotta say, man, I am just so dogged and determined that I refuse to surrender. All right, Karakorum. I don't remember what you were building, but it'd be good to get some stuff up for the next era. Like 3 food, 2 happiness for the next era is pretty good. Also, you're pretty low on happiness. We've got a 6 food, 2 happiness tile right here. That's not terrible. So let's do that. Resource assignments are available. So I think I'm going to try and put, so like Jenny over here, if I put a resource in it, that should improve its happiness. Similarly, Shiraz, I'll put an elephant in there to make it happier too. I'll stuff a bunch of resources into Karakorum. Parsa could use another resource. Let me see if I move the jade over there. Okay. I don't know if I can make that city happy, actually. I guess I could pull an elephant in there, their happiness on them. I think Parsis is going to have to deal with being a little sad. Okay, we can deploy a Keshik onto this tile. We can deploy a knight onto this tile. Also, can we just talk about how awesome the armors are for these units? Like, sick. I'm going to shoot you, and then I will hit you with the knight, and then I will shoot you. I'm going to move my Noyan commander back a tile so we can get experience from shooting this boat. I love generating experience. My commanders are going to be so disgustingly powerful moving into the next era. We're definitely going to settle this city. Boom. Altai. Get growing, man. Just, you know, do what feels good. Get that +1 combat strength on cavalry units. I'm going to pillage with this knight for health. Perfect. I definitely feel like we should try to clear up, to finish off this city before the era ends. Make sure we're catching these enemy commanders out. And just chip away at those defenses. Break that wall. Reveal the juicy nectar inside. So this guy's willing to piece me out and give me a free city. I'm gonna take that. Thanks for the city, bro. That boosted guilds. Have 2 settlements with their city center adjacent to a lake. Buganda. All right, so this gives us the guild hall and the kiln. Nice. We got a narrative choice as well. The crisis deepens. I don't know why the crisis deepened, but man, that turn timer, it jumped up. I think I definitely want to keep this city growing. I'm going to invest into a fishing key. Keep this city growing as fast as it can go. Then we got those nice 4 food, juicy 4 food tiles. Commander is leveled up. I think this is a new commander. I'm going to position him. I'm going to level him up with the 5% yield bonus, right? We look at Parsa. Right, it's a little unhappy. And if I can get a commander onto that city, hopefully that will help out with the yields and all that sort of stuff. Coming into Agilis, I do think some infrastructure will really serve us well in the next era. So like if I were able to get myself like a little bit of base science, we really need to develop the urban nature of our cities. You know, I think we might be able to squeeze a little bit of extra production out of this city this era. So I think getting the armorer in Agilis feels like the right move. I don't know if it is, but it feels right. Let's see, +4 gold in settlements not following your religion and -4 happiness in distant lands. Honestly, that's not even a bad move. That's not even just bad. This is fine. So Burdigala is the city that I believe Friedrich gave me. And it would make me really happy if we could conquer these 2 cities from Jose Rizal. He has 7 cities as it currently stands, but this would give me a really contiguous empire, and it would also open up a potential settlement or 2 in these sort of intervening lands that could make us have a really big, nice empire. So let's scoop up all these units. Anyone who's hurt can probably chill for a turn to get healed up, and then we'll bring the Noyan forward. Let's begin deploying. Damage the altar, gain culture, that's fine. I'd love to break into this tile right here. Let's pop it. I could move my Noyan forward a tile, and then next turn he'll be able to deploy a unit past his volcano. Lahaina needs to be taken out. We're going to go for the city center right now. Soften up that knight. The knight is now dead, so we can take the CC, the city center. There's a knight over here that we need to pop. Make sure we do serious damage to him. Then we'll kill that knight with you. Or you can't quite reach him, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess just bombard the city center. This commander actually got a promotion. It was very exciting. Field medic here will allow all of my units to heal an extra 5 health while in enemy or neutral territory. In combination with resolute, that becomes absolutely disgusting. Every time my land units attack, they heal 10 HP now. And then if I actually... Oh, I can actually grab survival training. So land units within the command radius gain commando bonuses. So they get bonuses combat from terrain, and they can move and attack through cliffs if they are infantry units. And then I'll take service for the +1 movement speed. I'm a big fan of this side of the tree over here. Let's see if we can take out this knight with a nice flanking attack. Perfect. One of my Keshigs got popped, that's fine. If I could conquer Wasset, that would be a huge feather in my cap. I also think settling right here would be fantastic for capturing a nice fishing village. Paris is ready for new production. We've got a 5 production armorer over here, although I don't want to replace the ore 2, so I'll just put it right here, that's fine. Get those production tiles. I know I'm over the settlement cap, but that's part of part of the play. Quabdo is getting ready to revolt, so let's see if we can do some repairs in here. And maybe I'll buy myself a temple, repair up the city so that it gets just barely over the happiness situation. Cahokia is getting ready to revolt, but that again is a happiness is a situation. But that shouldn't be as big of an issue once we actually get this Noyan into the city. Got a knight flanking us, so let's make sure we pop him out. I do love the 10 HP heal. Absolutely need to take out this district here. I think a knight can finish it. There we go. We can get a knight over here to start chipping away at this district as well. Not long now until we've got control of Lahaina. Sounds like hyena. Yeah, we're looking pretty okay across the board. I'm not too worried about things. We're entering it. We're kind of sliding into the end of the era. Oof. Yukon River flooded. That's over here. Let's make sure we blast this knight into the Stone Ag. This city has actually grown impressively. Well, we'll keep pumping growth. We've got a man-at-arms in the water that we can deal with. I'm gonna scoop up this Keshik and push it forward a tile. Damage that plantation and heal the HP. This city district needs to be popped a few times. Pop here too. But otherwise we're looking kind of okay. The invasion of Wasset is going forward as expected. We do have a random man-at-arms trying to sneak up on us, so we'll just shoot him once to get rid of him. That's the power of our damage. The level of damage we're able to crank out with these Keshigs. Like, look at all those combat bonuses. 49 combat strength. Let's push forward a tile. Can you capture this for me, please? Not quite. One more tile is all we need to capture Lahaina. There's a Mamluk harassing Cahokia again. Let's sort of soften him up. We are about to pick up Yasa, which is our unique technology. Do a few repairs in Gao. I'll stop there because I need my money to go positive again before I continue. So extra production in cities that we did not found is amazing. Also 4 gold to Ortus in cities that we didn't found is also amazing. I can get a militaristic or an expansionist attribute point. Let's take a look at those trees. So it's a question of, do I want a militaristic point, production towards units, or do I want an expansionist point, which would be settlement limit. I do like the idea of the settlement limit, so I'm going to take the expansionist point. Let's go ahead and pop in there. There's the expansionist, +1 settlement limit. That's really nice. Coming into Aurag, let's keep getting these fishing tiles to help grow the city. The faster the city grows, the better. It would make me really happy if I could get Yasa 2, the mastery for Yasa, for the +1 settlement limit, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve that before the end of the era, but I will give it my best shot. Now, coming into Karakorum, we're going to grab myself an armorer. There's a +5 armorer right here, so that's the tile that I'm going to build it on. I know Uliaistai is under threat. We have a pretty strong defense here. This Keshik is hurt, so I'm going to vacuum him up. I'm going to do a commander bounce to get a Keshik onto the tile that he used to be on. There's the commander bounce in action. I'm going to kill this crossbowman, so they have one less unit to worry about. I would like to take out this district as it is housing an enemy of the state. We shall keep slamming as hard as we can into Wasset. If we could capture Wasset before the era ends, that'd be amazing. It's a lot of gold to repair this city. I don't understand why it's rebelling, because it's happy, right? It's got positive happiness. If I capture one more city, we will push the militaristic path forward. I got a lot of settlements I need to capture. We'll make it work. All right, an enemy knight has come up from behind. Let's slam this city district. Hopefully we can claim it. There we go. And so if I step onto this tile, we should capture the city. Perfect. There's another militaristic legacy point. Non-sufficit orbis has been advanced. We have connected our empire down to the south, which is huge. We have a massive interconnected empire now. All right, let's keep that settlement. We are over the settlement limit again, which will cause issues. I'll assign some resources to Cahokia to get its happiness up, but otherwise we're looking okay. I'm going to keep grabbing resources because they're good to assign for happiness in cities that were founded by me. I definitely want to get happiness buildings to try and keep us high on the happiness front. I would also love to get culture buildings, and I would also love to get science buildings. +4 science at the start of the next era could be really useful. That's a +5 actually right there, but it will only be +5 in the next era. What have we got here? Granary, Academy, Blacksmith. Just drop districts wherever they can. I do think it makes sense to build some Ortus in Axum, as that's worth 11 gold per turn. Quabdo is revolting. We'll be able to save it. Don't worry about that. The era is ending in 10 turns. I don't think it's likely that we'll be able to get the militaristic golden age. I don't think it's even likely that we'll be able to get a scientific legacy point, an economic legacy point, or even a cultural. Like, we just really had no chance of hitting any of those goals this era. The best we can hope for is things ending soon. We'll definitely take Hitchchidi. All right, let's take out this man-at-arms. I'm going to step this guy forward, and then I'll take out that Mamluk. That gets us a nice chunk of experience. Can you step into this commander? And then I'm going to step you into this commander. I will deposit the knight on that tile. as he'll be able to do massive damage to that crossbow. I'll shoot the crossbow, and then I'll attack with the knight, getting the kill, taking another one of the tiles from Waset. I'll shoot you to soften you up. I'll deploy a Keshig here and move it north, and then I'll deploy another Keshig here. Remember, I heal from shooting, so shooting is actually healing for me. It is only 5 HP from this guy, I believe. Yeah, 5 HP, but in the future, oh my god, look at the amount of experience he has. In the future, it should be more. It'll be a long time away, though. We have done so much combat. I need you to stay fortified. That's your job. You need to just tank. Our empire will stand the test of time. I really want to take Hitchi. If I could take Hitchi, then my position on this continent is like super secure. Let's move all of our troops forward, and we'll get blasting. That's one district down. Make sure we blast that knight. Let's get our own knight in front. Slam their city. Good stuff. Everything's looking pretty chill for me right now. I would have liked to have spent a lot more time building buildings and chilling, but like just getting attacked from every direction and having to Keshig my way through Amina's territory, it was a very expensive endeavor. Now, narrative choice here. All right, let's take a look. Crisis has expanded once again. I need the crisis to F off, if I'm being real with you. Let's keep growing. I think growth will serve us long term. When I take the 20% food boost, 25% production in cities not founded by me, I'll take that. We also got to do our crisis policies. When you convert a settlement you own, gain a migrant and damage 3 buildings in that settlement, I will do that. Minus all missionaries in your territory gain +1 movement. Sounds great. Right, what do we got here? A Noyan. You're going to take the leadership promotion. Your job is to make the city just feel and do better. We'll move you up into a nice position. Slowly repair buildings in there. The Ore 2 is going to be obsolete soon, so I'm going to get as many of them down as I can. Now, looking at the combat over Waset, I can't quite shoot this with this unit. I can do some pecking. Why don't you vacuum in? Well, that wasn't the expected outcome I was looking for there. I'll do a commander bounce onto this tile so that we can shoot this man-at-arms. Hopefully this knight survives, but yeah, the combat around Waset is going quite well. All right, looking at Hitchiti, the battle is progressing. Let's shoot this district. Can we slam it to take it? Yes, we can. Get up onto that cotton tile. We need to kill this knight. I'm going to commander bounce a unit onto a rough tile so that he doesn't lose his movement abilities. Shoot this knight 3 times before we slam him with our own knight, and then we'll get our knight up here into position to get to work on the city. We should attack once. That'll get him a little bit of damage, a little bit of experience, a little bit of good stuff. We're capturing the city. We might be able to kill Hitchiti in the next 9 turns. I think it's possible. All right, Aurag has grown to all of the food tiles that it can. I suppose what I'll do is I'll start growing up the river now. Or no, you know what? I'll grow down this way because these tiles here aren't being competed for. Paris is ready for some buildings. I reckon there's just about 9 turns left in the era, so I could probably get 2 more buildings. I don't think I need food buildings. I think gold buildings, like an extra influence in the next era, could be really useful. That could be super useful. So I'll drop a 4 gold 2 influence building right there. We don't even care if it gets replaced. It's whatever. Coming in here, I will spend the money to like repair a plantation here. I'll repair the amphitheater. I'll repair the barracks. I'll repair the observatory. That's all the buildings that we can afford to repair repaired. I would love to build some Ore 2, so I'm going to plonk some of those down. In Axum, we've got production requests as well. And again, I think this is another time where building these Ore 2s just really elevates the yields of this city, right? 11 gold, 2 culture. That's really going to help us out. Repair that stone cutter. Maybe we'll be able to transition into like a culture victory or something. We'll kind of have to figure things out in the next era. I did overspend slightly, that's fine. I'll move my commander here. I will deposit a unit there. I will scoop up the knight. And I will deposit another unit here. That sets us up. I will deposit a unit here and move the Noyan to this tile in preparation for the future operations. Let's move you onto this tile to claim it. We'll kill this man-at-arms. We'll step you forward. Mostly we're setting up for the next turn. Let's take out this crossbowman, as he is likely to be a bolt in my side, as it were. We have nearly made it across. We've only got 2 more fortified districts to take in Waset to get control of it. Then potentially settle a city here. And we've got like an absolutely incredible settlement setup. This guy actually has a promotion, which is amazing. Let's go for logistics. +1 gold for each unit stationed in the quartermaster is really nice. Make sure we're shooting this man-at-arms, getting a little bit of passive experience on some of these other commanders. This man-at-arms needs to die as well. Perfect. And I gotta say, things are looking pretty crunchy. Now, Hitchiti, we need to conquer this as well. You're a little hurt, so I'm going to take the pillage on you before I move you forward. You're very hurt, so I'm going to take the pillage on you as well. Let's damage this district, and then we'll claim it with a knight. Move forward, start blasting our empire's enemies. We should be able to conquer this before the end of the era. I'm hopeful. Got 3 Keshiks to protect Cahokia. We're just chilling here, seeing if anyone comes to attack. My poor Keshik here in the city of Matara has been taking a little too many hits. Let me pull you back to a safe distance, take over your spot with a new Kashig, blast. We can grow the town of Quabdo. We definitely want growth up here. I think keeping the city growing fast is a good move. Agilis, I do like the guild hall. +2 influence next era could be really useful, especially for war stuff. So let's just keep that under production. I think I really like the idea of the influence up here as well. So I'll place it down there and we can replace a duder. Get that marble right there, perfect. Axum is ready for a pop, or for a building rather. Get that guild hall, there's an 8 gold guild hall over there. And as good as that is, it replaces a unique improvement, which I don't want to do. So I'm just going to take the 7 one. Got an enemy in the water. Boom, he's dealt with. Got a gross little man-at-arms running around out here that we need to deal with. Got this army commander. Also, I need to pepper this district so that I can deposit a Kashig on it. Unfortunately, all your moves were taken up by capturing that district, but that's fine. I'll move my Noyan forward. Oh, hey, we found the Grand Canyon. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice Grand Canyon there. Now, we're up into Hichidi again. Let's get the flank up on the city. We've got a Mamluk harassing. I'll use a knight to clean that up. Let's focus our fire onto the city center. Commander bounce a Kashig forward to get a shot. About to break the walls. Walls are broken now, so we will be able to attack the unit directly next turn. Cahokia is looking fine. Oh, man. Jenny is still growing. It's a great fishing village, so we will continue to expand the fishing capabilities. Cahokia is ready to build. There's how many turns left? There's about 6 turns left, so I will go for the dungeon here. Production and influence in the next era would be really useful. Unless we have or2 tiles. Or2 tiles will be just as useful, if not more useful, so let's get those down. All right, we need to take on Waset. You have been beset by damage, but not tiredness. All right, let's blast this guy. Oh, come on. Of course he would survive. Don't let the crossbowman away with it. All right, perfect. We're making good progress. Enemies are still trying to break Uliaistai. This has been an amazing fortress hold point for us. I think we just had bad luck to where the AI decided violence this game. All right, Hichidi, I'm ready to make a move on Hichidi. I'll attack with you so you get a heal. Attack with you. Yeah, I don't care about that war effort. Boom. Knight, take that tile. You swivel around. Push up, push up, push up. You need to concentrate DPS. Concentrate fire onto single tiles. We'll go capture this district tile now. Amazing. One more district and that's ours. One more fortified tile and it's all ours, baby. I got a migrant here. Spend a bit of money repairing. My empire is burning down during the crisis. It's a real problem. Here's what I need to do. I need to take Hichidi and peace out Jose Rizal. So, all right, give me that city. Come on. Boom. Another city has been taken. We will be keeping it. And the reason I need to peace out Jose is because he's threatening Matara. So if I can get him to accept the peace deal, he may even give me more cities. He'll give me a Hilo, which is amazing. And it might sound insane that I'm trying to steal more cities towards the end of the era. But listen, we gotta secure the quote-unquote bag, okay? Secure the bag, baby. All right, my empire is looking a lot healthier. I mean, sure, there's revolts happening everywhere and, you know, we're prone to collapse. But hey, what Mongolian empire isn't, am I right? Whoever's in range of the capital city tile, we want to butter that up for conquest. It's ready now. Then we want to slap down our enemies. Slap down objective complete. Move commander 1 tile to the right. Deploy unit into the city center to capture the city. Boom. We will be keeping this settlement. Amazing. We're 4 cities over our limit, which is a lot. It is a lot. Let's take +1, +25 culture towards studying masteries. So now I reckon we gotta just wait out the era. We've got migrants spawning as the crisis looms. All right, let's scoop up a bunch of units inside this commander. Remember, I get gold for having units inside him. I'll station him in the city to help with happiness penalties. That's what commanders are really good at doing. They're really good at overriding any happiness penalties. They don't erase them, but they do make it a lot easier to deal with. Aurag is ready to grow. We'll grow to this nice resource tile. Town is revolting. Town is revolting. We got a few revolting towns. That's fine. Altai is ready to grow. This place is unhappy. There's not much we can do to keep it happy. Agilis is ready to grow. There's only 4 turns left, so I doubt we'll be able to really build anything. If I could squeeze out a temple for that little bit of happiness in the next era, I would love to. Again, we don't have that many turns left, so or2s are quite valuable. A 1-turn wharf, I wouldn't mind. Pop that down there. Shiraz is revolting. I understand why. I would revolt too if I was living in Shiraz. Yeah, a lot of my cities are getting ready to revolt. I get it, dude. All right, let's assemble as many of these units I can into a unit. because he does have the +4 gold for each unit packed into him. All right, I think Operation Recovery has succeeded. We have managed to survive an era of great conflict. And not only have we managed to survive it, I feel like we managed to thrive in it. Portugala is ready to grow. We will grow nice and gently in here. Parsa, I don't think you're getting anything built before the end of the era. You've got way too much negative happiness. It's causing serious penalties to your production. But I don't actually see where those penalties are being applied. But I know for a fact that this production number feels way too low. Now, I do believe that at the end of the era, we will get all the settlement. Like, look at it. We barely even touched the civic tree here. We will get, I believe, all the settlement limits that are in here. At least I would hope so. I'll be kind of mad if we don't. I got a 6 culture grist mill over here. Let's see if we can get that down. Or 6 culture mill, whatever they're called. Kiln, that's the one. I think I'm just going to shift enter, end the turns, get through to the next. I'm kind of annoyed that these towns keep asking me for a specialization. It's like, bro, you're dead. I think it would be good to peace out Rome. He's willing to give me a city. Depends on which city I want. I'll ask for Baghdad. Peace him out. Oh, nice. Second militaristically legacy point. That's huge. So I got Baghdad off him, which actually got me a settlement in the other landmass. All right, the age of exploration is ending. Who will carry our legacy? Hopefully me. Let's grab that fishing town right there. We're up to 19 settlements. Now that's got to be that's the comeback right there. That's the Kim Kardashian story of the century. Boom, exploration age comes to an end, and somehow my empire still stands. I have no idea how. That was insane. If you're following this, like, what happened? I actually don't really understand what happened in that era. All I know is I had men on horses with bows, and I shot a lot of things, and I have like level 15 commanders. That was an insane era. That was ridiculous, especially when you consider how bad of an antiquity age I had. It was horrific. My God. And even then, like, somehow I did get the golden age. We might be going for another military victory here, but we're gonna figure all that out. Oh my God, look how badly I did in all of these categories, dude. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's bad. All right, we'll figure all this out in the next era. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.